everyone. So, yesterday evening at Sony's E3 conference, something that I actually missed and had to go back and look at, apparently, Resident Evil 7 was announced, given a date, and they released a demo. So I am pretty excited about it. I wanted to make a video of me reacting to the trailer and the E3 gameplay. However, the videos are being very fickle in my editing software, which really sucks. So we'll be lucky if there's even footage in the background of this video. Hopefully there will be. If there's not, I'm sorry. I do recommend going and looking online for the reveal trailer as well as the Sony E3 conference footage. So basically from what I watched and what I've read of Capcom's press release, Resident Evil 7 was announced, and it will have PlayStation VR support. It'll be coming out on January 24th, 2017 for the PS4 with PSVR. The Xbox One and the PC, which is great. And that means, yes, I will be Let's Playing Resident Evil 7. This is actually a huge breath of fresh air, especially for me and for Resident Evil. Horror has finally returned to Resident Evil, which is fucking amazing. Do you guys know how long Resident Evil hasn't had horror in it? For a very long time. If you've been following me and my channel for a long time, you will know that my favorite series is Resident Evil. I love it. I can't get enough of Resident Evil. I could literally play Resident Evil the whole time, like I have. I've played Resident Evil twice, 3 times on this channel, and multiple times on my old channel. But, as you know, I specifically like the original run of the games, and my love of the games ends right at Resident Evil 4. And the reason for that is that I don't like action horror. It gives me anxiety really bad, which is why I don't like Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. So, in my opinion, they are action horror games, and I do not like them. A lot of people will fight me on that. A lot of people will say Resident Evil 4 is really good, and I'll agree with you. Resident Evil 4 is probably a really good game. I personally can't play it. I'm horrible at it, and it gives me anxiety. So I can't play it. Resident Evil 5 is horrible. Let's not even pretend that that's even good. The Lost in Nightmares DLC is fine, and everyone knows Resident Evil 6 is bad. A lot of people will probably say, "Oh, Laurie, Resident Evil 6 isn't that bad. You should play it." And I'll be like, "No, I'm not going to play it." So, but, you know, but being able to actually see horror being brought back to Resident Evil, especially Resident Evil being a series that I love a lot, like more than any other series ever, well, maybe besides Fallout, but this is amazing. It's awesome. I can't get enough of it. Now, there hasn't been any announcements at this point, or any updates on Remake 2, which I guess that's fine. I mean, they released shit for Resident Evil 7. We can't really complain about it, though I would really rather have Remake 2 if you were going to ask me, but whatever. But this is really enough to satisfy me, to be honest. And there are still a couple of days left in E3, so who the fuck knows? The floor opened today, so there could be remake stuff on the floor that just hasn't been reported yet. Who the fuck knows? So according to the press release that I read from Capcom shortly after the conference, Resident Evil 7 is set to take place after the events of Resident Evil 6. The game uses an engine called the RE engine, which is fucking amazing. And it will have full PSVR support, which is pretty cool. It's the PlayStation virtual reality stuff, which is pretty cool. And the PlayStation VR actually was talked about at E3 and will cost $399, which is actually really reasonable compared to the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift and all the other ones. So pretty good. It also seems like, just by watching the gameplay and playing the demo and watching the trailer, that the devs took a lot of inspiration from the PT demo, which, that's cool. I mean, they did, okay, so there was a tech demo that was released, apparently. I had no idea about this, because I thought I would see a bunch of people fucking playing it, but I guess not. There was a tech demo called Kitchen that no one knew about. No one understood what it was. Turns out it was Resident Evil 7. Yeah. So, that's pretty fucking cool. Personally, I'm really excited to see, like, where this will take the franchise. As I said before, I feel like a lot of the horror elements from Resident Evil have mostly been shoved into the back burner. Because they were focusing on, action and shit, which is, kind of sucky. And I'm hoping that because they saw how well received the remaster of Resident Evil, as well as the remaster of Resident Evil 0, that Capcom realized that people want horror. People want horror, not bang, shoot, run. So hopefully this will give Resident Evil the push it needs to take back its reins of being the horror franchise, which is fucking great, especially with the unfortunate canceling of Silent Hills and the removal of the PT demo. Though, in the same conference that Resident Evil 7 was announced, Hideo Kojima did present his reveal trailer for Death Stranding, which stars PT's Norman Reedus. And it looks fucking awesome. It was basically Kojima's fuck you to Konami. Let's just all be honest about that. So can Resident Evil 7 win back those it lost during the releases of Resident Evil 5 and 6? I absolutely think so. First-person horror games have become kind of the new thing when it comes to horror nowadays. And having a AAA title in a franchise like Resident Evil, being an actual horror game, it seems like it could be circling back around, which is fucking awesome. Like, that's something Resident Evil really needed. It kind of needed to circle back around. So, now I'm going to talk about the demo. So if you have not played the demo, I recommend that you do not listen to this next part. Because I'm going to spoil a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff. I'm just going to talk about, like, characters and the antagonists and all that stuff. So, if you don't want to listen to it, you might want to, skip ahead a little bit. So, the demo is basically the same gameplay seen in the E3 reveal. You're a character, you wake up in this house, you have to walk around, you even touch the same pot, that you get a roach on your hand and you knock it off. It's very much the same. However, there are a few things that are, that weren't featured in that gameplay reveal. There are multiple endings to the demo. Even though they are all inherently similar. The atmosphere is there, guys. The atmosphere. It's there. It's delicious. I want to eat the atmosphere. It is amazing. It is scary. I spent a long time looking around, trying to figure things out after my original tries of the demo. I believe that me and my brother, when we played it, we got through at least 3 of the endings, and discovered a few other things that I'll mention later on. The characters that you actually see in the demo itself are Clancy, a cameraman, Pete, Andre, an unnamed female voice on the phone, and an unnamed protagonist. Now, some people probably believe that the unnamed protagonist that you play when you wake up in the house and walk around is Clancy from the videotapes. However, it is not. They are wearing different clothes. So this is a completely different protagonist. There are 2 antagonists. There's an old bloody man. He actually causes the endings. And then there's something else after the ending. Now, I don't want to call it a person. I don't want to call it a monster. I don't know what it is. But it is in the actual ending. Now, I suppose like PT, there will be more and more and more secrets being figured out, and people posting those probably by the end of the week, and if not, in a few months. Who knows? I mean, sometimes it takes a long time to kind of figure all those things out. I mean, hell, Fallout has been out since November, and I think Todd Howard said there was one Easter egg that no one's found yet. So it can take a while. But there's a few things that you may have missed in the demo. There is a lockpick, there is an axe, and there's a ghost. And normally I would be like, oh, there's probably not a ghost. But I saw it. I saw the ghost. The ghost exists. It's a thing. Like, people have been saying that there's more than one. I know I can at least say, for a fact, there is one ghost. I have seen it with my own eyes. I saw it, gasped, looked at my brother. He saw it. We just looked at each other for a minute and went, holy shit. So, that all being said, I mean, it shows a lot of prospect to me. Like, this is a game that I am excited for. Last year at E3, the only game I was really, really excited for was Fallout 4, and it has met my expectations and more. I am even more excited for all the DLC that is coming in the months to come. Sorry, I stopped recording it, but I did have recording issues, and I apologize for that. But honestly, I think it's about time Resident Evil took a break from the characters that we know and love. It's not always a bad thing. I love the Resident Evil characters. I love them a lot. I love them so much. I love them so much. But I think it's time that they handed everything off to a new group of people. We don't know anything about who the protagonist is in the game. The protagonists in the demo do not reflect who is going to be in the game. Because the demo is actually a prequel to the game. Everything that happens in the demo happens before the game happens. So that's pretty fucking cool. Basically, to me, it would be nice to see characters other than Leon and Chris and Ada. Honestly, to be honest, I would love it if the protagonists of the game were Billy Cohen and Ark Thompson, but in reality, I really hope it's a new cast. Mostly because I love those characters, but it's time to give them kind of a break, you know? I'm really interested in see how this is going to go, and see where this could lead for Resident Evil, because Resident Evil is my favorite game. And I want it to go back to horror. I'm tired of running around and shooting things. I just wanna do Resident Evil. And I think first person horror is probably the best way to actually do it. Even though I personally, first person horror scares the poop out of me, I'm still looking forward to it. I am so hyped for this game, it's not even fucking funny. I really hope it's not a letdown. Please, Capcom, don't make it a letdown. Don't fuck it up. You've got good right now. This is good. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up, Capcom, cause you're good at that. You're good at fucking shit up. So, and I mean, all of this is coming from me. Hello, hi. I'm the person who didn't like Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 because they were not the formula of Resident Evil. But this shit right here, I love it. I want more of it. Give it to me. Let me rub it all over my body. I love it a lot. So, all of that being said, I am very hyped for Resident Evil 7. I am going to play it. You guys are going to see me play it. And everyone's going to be a happy camper. So, that's basically all I have to say. this is probably going to be my only video that has anything to do with E3, to be honest. I don't really have... I mean, there's nothing really else I'm looking forward to besides Pokemon. The new Zelda looks awesome. Fallout's awesome. Dishonored looks cool. I may actually start doing... a playthrough of the original, or the first Dishonored. Because I've never played it, and Dishonored 2 looks really cool. I may do a playthrough of Prey, which is the studio who does Dishonored. Their psychological thriller game. If it comes out for PC, I will probably do the Kojima game. So yeah, that's basically, maybe I'll do another video the more that games come, are announced. And that will basically be it. So, I would love to know what you guys think about Resident Evil 7. You guys can leave those in the comments. I do check the comments. I will reply to you if you have a good comment. And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. I think the next video that goes up will be a Penumbra video, and then we'll do 2 more Resident Evil 2s, and that's kind of the thing I'm doing right now. And that's about it. I think that's all I have to say. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.